where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. The best way to strengthen our economy for the long term is investing in our education system and raising the skills of American workers. To succeed in the global economy, we need to modernize our schools, hire excellent teachers, and focus on the future. Support great public schools, and we can make the good life even better.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
You can get diesel anywhere. But what about atomic diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Are you in the market for a new garage door or need to repair your old one? It's wintertime, and that means snow, wind, and freezing temperatures. All things that can cause sticky locks and damage to your garage door. If you're experiencing any issues with your commercial or residential garage door during the winter months, call Cameron Hall and his team at Doors Plus. Don't be trapped outside in the cold because of a poorly maintained garage door. Call Doors Plus today at 402-590-5800 or visit them online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Healing the heart takes heart. Our dedicated team of cardiac experts is here for you with breakthrough treatments for serious conditions and expert advice for living longer with a healthier heart. We bring healing care to our community with over 90 cardiology specialists and subspecialists and more than 50 locations across Nebraska, Southwest Iowa, and northern Kansas. Find out how we heal hearts with heart, starting with yours at chihealth.com/heart.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. Folks, good morning. It is Thursday morning here in the capital city. It's a little chilly this morning, rolling in, but hope your week is going great so far. Folks, we got an announcement to make. We got a nice, I can't say new teammate because me and AG been teammates for many years, but a new person on the show. We're at the Hall of Famer, the great, the Amon Green is going to be with us this morning. Good morning, man.
Good morning, AD.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man.
What's up? Yeah, I'm doing good.
Amon, we got Raff. It's in Alabama.
Okay. I wonder
Raff,
where he was at.
Yeah, he's in Sweet Home, Alabama. Raff, good morning, brother.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Doing good, brother.
Doing good, Raff.
Doing
Nice.
good, man. AG, tell us real quick, because you're going to be joining us a few days a week, correct?
Yeah.
And you've got so many things going on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, good things. Tell us what you're doing right now.
So director of esports at the university here, and just a few blocks away, and lecturing. So I lecture a class that is it's called Intro to Esports, and it's a special topics class, and it covers stuff like from traditional sports, what we know is sportsmanship in the first half of the first segment of the classes. So in the last 3 weeks, we did that. We're building our team norms. You know what those were at school, in the football.
Oh,
team,
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, even team norms down to our game by game goals, right? We had those game goals Coach Osborne would go over.
Right.
Defense, 2 turnovers, offense, score this many touchdowns in the first half, or the yards per carry or whatever, how many pancakes online.
Yeah.
So that stuff. But
time
then,
of possession, all that.
And then more team oriented stuff like, hold yourself accountable, be on time to practice, talk to people a certain way, be open to constructive criticism so you don't take it personal.
Right.
So building those. And so we did that in the first 3 weeks of the class. And And now we're getting into the production side of esports, which
Mm-hmm.
is no different than traditional sports. So,
Right.
you know, being somebody that's going to be a play-by-play person. And in our language, in esports, we call it shoutcasting. So shoutcasting is both play-by-play and color. And so then everything else is normal.
Okay.
Cameramen, women, observer watching the screen, or a spotter in the booth, you know, helping out the casters,
Right.
you know, point out big plays or a name that you might have
Okay.
missaid, stuff like that. So and then outside of that, then the video game side of it, to where if you want to go work for a company and be a game developer, you know, write code and graphics and plot storylines for those games that are big RPGs like God of War Ragnarok or Baldur's Gate 3, stuff like that.
AG, this is what blows me away, man. 10 years ago, you would hear people say, "Don't be playing video games all day. What you gonna do with that?"
Yeah, you're right. That's about right.
You know,
about 10 years ago.
what are you gonna do with video games? Now there's literally kids that can come to Nebraska on scholarship.
In Nebraska, Boise State, Iowa, everywhere. UNO, Kearney, Wayne State, Morningside. Yes, you could go to those schools I just mentioned and either play on the team or partial scholarship or full ride. I say Boise State, 100% full ride. Northwoods,
oh man,
Shenandoah on the East Coast, full rides.
Full ride scholarships.
Yep. Us here, we got partials right now. We just starting year one into it. So
you know, it still blows me away with that when you see, and you guys, you and Rico have a podcast as well.
Yeah. So
tell me the name of the podcast.
So that podcast I started probably right before COVID, 2018, 2019, and it's called the Mind Greens Gamers Lounge. So just my little, I say my wheelhouse of letting all the endorphins loose, of talking about one of my favorite things, playing video games.
Yeah.
Something that we did a lot here as
we did.
as players, as students here on campus. Our game was Tecmo Bowl when I first got here.
Gosh, we getting old.
And I remember TV. Tony Veland would have his hands like this.
Yeah, because you couldn't see his controller.
So you couldn't see his controller.
Which play he was calling.
Yeah, because in Tecmo Bowl, the meta was if you picked the same play, it was an automatic blitz.
Yep.
And so he would sit there with his hands, looked like he was sitting there like this, but he had him covered, the Nintendo controller. You know, so just having those memories of sitting in the dorm rooms, like, he figured out a way.
Well, Tony beat me so bad one time it was on, I don't think it was Madden. And he played with Philly. And he would play and Ricky Waters. He would go every time he scored on me, running Waters.
Oh, he was talking trash too. Yeah. And that was the one element of our playing together that was like either really good for some guys or nothing for others. And I was nothing for others. I didn't talk trash. But you know who my roommate was on the road was Jay Sims.
Jay Sims traveled with the TV.
Right. He traveled with TV and Sega Genesis or Nintendo.
He said, choose your poison.
Yeah. And we will play either at the Cornhusker here or on the road. And he knew I didn't trash talk. I was pretty much mute. Right. And he's like all in my face. Yeah. Like I'm saying, like it was him and Damon.
Would you beat Jay Sims?
No, hell no. Heck no. Excuse my language. No. Back then, not even close. But 30 years later, I beat him. I beat him like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. I was so happy. It took me almost 30 years to get Oh man.
Folks, we're gonna talk a lot of video games and just trash talking throughout. We got Raff, how's things going in Bama, man? What's going on, man? How's the weather?
Going good. We see the sun here again today, so that's 2 consecutive days of the sun. So that's a positive. And then I have to ask Haman, I know you're super busy with the gaming and stuff like that, but do you make any trips to the football offices or anything like that?
Yeah, that's on the list. I've been just got back in town. I was able to do some events with a few of my students out at Super Bowl, and I was able to go to Pro Bowl as well, just to do some events with EA and Madden. And so my list is go to Matt Rule, go to the offices, because I did it this time last year. Spring ball was starting up. I went over there to introduce myself. You know, met Corey Williams, the strength coach first. Then met Coach Rule next, and then started seeing guys and players. Some of the players were in my classes last spring too. So that was good to kind of see me over there, and felt good to go over there. And so I'm gonna do the same thing either tomorrow or on Monday, because I'm just kind of catching up from being on the trips I was on the road for 2 weeks. And so now coming back. So like I said, either for tomorrow or on Monday, I'll head over there, get a workout in, go up to the office, grab a cup of coffee, see what Coach Rule is doing. And, because he's busy too. He's recruiting getting them guys ready. I've seen the videos on Instagram and X, them working out. We didn't have none of that.
No.
But just imagine if we did, and the workouts we would do in terms of on the turf. I think that would have been impressive.
It would have been.
And in the weight room too, because we had guys that were obviously very strong.
Yeah.
And what social media does today for programs, regardless of where they're at,
it puts it on steroids.
Exactly. It puts your program, like, even though you're not in the top 25, a kid sees that. Like, if I'm at Central right now, I'm like, ooh, they're doing some things down there.
Well, when you think about during those times when we were there in the 90s, the Nebraska weight room was that was the Taj Mahal of workouts. Workout facilities.
We were the place, right?
That was the place. Well, folks, we're going to come back. And it was not a good night for Nebraska last night in Columbus, Ohio. In fact, it was a nightmare. It was like a Valentine's Day massacre, man. It was not a good night. So we're going to discuss that. Raff, did you have a chance to check it out at all, man?
I had Valentine's Day stuff going on,
but yes, no question, Raff.
I checked I saw a post. I think Sip might have made a post on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, it must not have been good. And then I pulled up ESPN.com and looked at the score and the stats, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was a rough outing.
Yes, it was not good. It was not good. So we'll discuss that. Mark from Cook says on the text line, and once it comes back up here, it's coming in a sec. My guys, Florio's hit it out of the park. Great food and service. Thank you. No, thank you for going and checking them out, Mark. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I've literally never had a bad dish there at Florio's. So Bess and his team, they do a great job there. So, folks, when we come back, we got Raff holding it down in Alabama. We got AG and AD and Nick that is holding it down here in the capital city. 11th and O Street. Come down and grab some coffee if you'd like as well. When we come back, we'll break down the Husker women's basketball game. Also, a 9 o'clock hour, we'll dive into the tragedy that took place in KC. One of our very own, used to be with us, Nate, was texting Nate yesterday, Nick. Mm-hmm. I know you were as well. And just it still seems surreal. It still seems surreal. Just want to get your input on that as well, and the future of celebrations and parades as well. So, folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive, 9.7 a ticket.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Healing the heart takes heart. Our dedicated team of cardiac experts is here for you with breakthrough treatments for serious conditions and expert advice for living longer with a healthier heart. We bring healing care to our community with over 90 cardiology specialists and subspecialists and more than 50 locations across Nebraska, southwest Iowa, and northern Kansas. Find out how we heal hearts with heart, starting with yours at chihealth.com/heart.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we have some really big savings for you right now. Our new crossover sale is underway. New Terrains, Equinoxes, and Trailblazers starting at $23,290. That's right, $23,290. Also, we've continued our huge Sierra and Silverado truck sale with over $10,000 off new pickups. You heard right, over $10,000 off list. Koppel truly has a small town feel with big city deals. We're right down 144th Street or at KoppelCars.com. Stock numbers G260980 and C119824.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of February. Get an early start on it. Sit down. The snow's flying. Let's sit around the table. Let's drop some plans. When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. Let's put numbers together. And let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. The best way to strengthen our economy for the long term is investing in our education system and raising the skills of American workers. To succeed in the global economy, we need to modernize our schools, hire excellent teachers, and focus on the future. Support great public schools, and we can make the good life even better.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, and oh boy, Nebraska women's basketball last night. It was a rough outing. Holy cow, a lot of turnovers.
You know what, fellas? Yesterday when we were talking, about this game, the names that I brought up, was 3 out of their 5 starters average double figures. And sure enough, man, J.C. Sheldon lit our tail up. And so did Cody McMahon. So last night, it was a season low for Nebraska. You guys, they lost 80-47 Wednesday night, obviously there in Columbus, Ohio. They slipped to 16-9 overall, 8-6 in the Big Ten. But here's the number, 30 turnovers, 30. And once they started putting that pressure on Nebraska, I mean, seriously, you guys, and I was watching it. I know you guys had different things going on, but I was at the crib watching it. Okay, so I'm watching this game, and we were eating kind of the same time we were watching it. And once Ohio State put that pressure on them, it was just like, it literally was almost watching a game. The number of turnovers, and they happened at such a rapid clip too. I mean, it was just like, you guys, it was like boom, 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 boom. And it was bad. It was bad. And it then became to the point to where it just became like a domino effect. Nothing went well at that point, you guys. The 30 turnovers just absolutely killed them. So the Buckeyes improved to 22-3 overall. Again, J.C. Sheldon, she had 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists for the Buckeyes. Cody McMahon, her partner in crime, she added a double-double with 20 points and 10 rebounds. So they were just, Nick, they were outmatched the whole game.
Well, I mean, they were. And I think you look at, some of the stats. Obviously, the turnovers jump out, but like Nebraska didn't handle the full court press all that well, and then if they were able to get across the timeline, then it didn't allow them to set up, and it didn't give them enough time to set up in their half court offense, right? So then there was issues there. And it's not a good recipe when your national player of the week, Jazz Shelley, comes back after the incredible performance against Iowa and scores her first bucket with 1 minute and change left in the second quarter, and then her second bucket with a minute and change in the third quarter. And that's it. Jazz Shelley had a tough night, 2 for 9 from the field. We talked about it. Some of the height down low caused some fits for a player like Alexis Markowski, who finished with 9. There was not a single Husker in double figures last night. And it was really disappointing to see, right? Did we expect maybe Nebraska to win? Maybe not, right? Ohio State truly looked like the number 2 team in the country. But now Nebraska has a stretch where it's a little more favorable in terms of RPI rankings. And we talked about it during the break. Purdue comes to town next up for Nebraska women's basketball. So there's an opportunity here to get some nice wins, rack them up. Your win against Iowa should have been enough to keep you in the NCAA tournament. Your seeding's going to hurt after a 33-point loss last night. But at the end of the day, Nebraska should still be playing in the postseason. And they got to figure out a way to handle the press better, because now this is multiple times that we've seen Nebraska women's basketball struggle just to get it past the half-court line because of some defensive pressure from the opponent.
Yeah, and I think about Ohio State, too. I took a picture of this on my phone to make sure I get these stats right. I think Markowski, I think she had 16 last night, didn't she?
16 rebounds.
16 rebounds. I'm sorry,
16
rebounds.
rebounds. She had 9 points.
9 points total.
Rebounds.
Well, I don't think we had a person in double figures last night.
No, we did not.
Nope.
No, we did not. I mean, there was a moment of the game, guys, where I believe Nebraska had, I want to say 22 points and 23 turnovers.
Yeah, Lord.
That is just not a recipe for success. And so, I mean, no matter who you're playing, you
just gotta burn the tape and go Saturday to West Lafayette and get a victory over Purdue. You just got to forget about this game.
You know, I think there's a lot Nebraska they can learn from this game too.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now.
Yeah. AG, you look at this. You look at those stats.
Yeah,
right there.
first stat. You know, like Nick said, the turnovers first. I mean, not knowing. I mean, I didn't watch the game last night. I had Overwatch practice, so. But knowing that we were going to talk about this and first stat seeing that, I'm like, well, that means that other team defense was, there.
Oh man,
and that means our players mentally not quite awareness there. Thinking that they could just push it down as normal.
Right.
Maybe there's I say not maybe. I know 100% is, or a high percentage. I'll say that high percentage, the fact of the big upset just a few days ago.
Right.
And that's still lingering.
Yeah.
And not saying it's lingering in a way where the ladies are complacent. No, but it's just kind of for a college student to get that big win.
Right.
It takes a while. It takes for them to understand how you gotta change. You gotta flip the page just as a loss.
You got to.
Like a big win in college.
Yep.
There's hangover.
Game over.
It's hangover from them. And if you don't turn that page fast, you're gonna have that hangover come into your next game.
Absolutely.
And practices where you're not focusing because you're like, oh man, we just upset so-and-so. Not that we're feeling good about ourselves, but we need to focus on the things to get right because the season's not over. And we got another tough team coming up. And so that's what I see. And I tell my players that all the time. I'm like, look, yeah, we just had a good win. We got one more match though.
Yep.
We got another game.
Yep.
So
you got to have a short memory.
You got to have a short memory and make sure, because when we were playing, everybody that played us, it was their national title game.
Yes.
So I tell my players to do that same thing. It's like, you got to treat that team like they're the best team in the world.
Right.
Not in your country, not in your state, not in the world.
Absolutely.
Because if not, we're gonna get beat down.
You're gonna get beat down.
So,
and that's what happened. And I don't think Nebraska has seen a team, and Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, Raff, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've seen a team this athletic and this quick.
No, I mean, Iowa's right up there.
I don't think they're as athletic as Ohio State, though.
No, probably not.
Yeah, no, good, fundamentally sound.
I think Ohio State's probably the best team in the Big Ten.
Yes, they are. I mean, watching those girls last night, I'm thinking, good gosh. That's why I think it was good for Nebraska to see that type of speed and athleticism. For the next time, it just doesn't overwhelm you as much next time. Because and here's the stats. I'm trying to find that stat real fast. I had it on here because it was glaring last night, Rev, as I looked at this. And plus, I watched We Are the World, making a We Are the World documentary last night too. So y'all got to check it out, dog. I'm telling you, We Are the World. And it was all the chains. We're gonna talk about that later, man. We're gonna talk about history when we talk about that because it was off the chain. Y'all gotta watch it, dog.
I love it.
Y'all gotta watch it. So here's Ohio State's defense this season. Big Ten rankings. Turnovers forced, 1. Steals, first. Turnover margin, first.
Oh, there you go.
They averaged, as I said, 21 turnovers, steals 10.2 a game, plus 7 turnover margin. We had almost more turnovers than points last night.
Yeah.
How many points we scored? 40. How many points we scored last night, Raff?
47.
47. We had 30 turnovers.
Yeah.
That's not a good recipe.
And like you said, it's a learning experience. Coach Williams knows what we know.
Yes.
She watched the game just like we did. So I'm pretty sure her and her staff are sitting down, and it's not a physical thing. This is all mental.
Oh, it's mental.
This is a mental thing.
It's mental.
Because I say a blip on the radar when you're looking at your season, you have a game like this. You'll have a game like this every now and then.
Yep.
But the biggest thing, like you mentioned already, just take the mistakes from this game. Don't get into all the numbers like because it's our job to talk the numbers here.
Right.
And bring it out to the crowd, right? But as a coaching staff and as a players, you know what? Rinse them. We're gonna rinse that off. But we're gonna look at the glaring mistakes that were there that we know we can fix.
Right.
Because you don't want to go into it like, oh, we got to overhaul this and do something different. No, you got to just little patch it up because we only have 4 more weeks and we're in Big Ten play.
That's right.
Big Ten playoffs, basically conference championship stuff. So just work on that part.
Raff, what do you think would it did for the freshmen? Because personally, what I think for the freshmen, man, it was a great learning experience for them. I think it was a great learning experience for the entire team. to see that type of athleticism, that type of speed. And I think it's a thing to where you use later on, man.
Yeah, no, totally. I think everything you guys were saying, it's correct. You know, you can't go crazy and be like, oh, the house is burning down. It's just a couple things you've got to go through. You know, protect the ball. Go with get those things corrected. Don't, you know, you can't forget, you know, we just beat Iowa. So you have a team that can play with anybody. It's just a matter of, you've got to now, what I've seen with the men and the women, it seems like they get a big win over, like Alman was saying, you cannot rest on your laurels. You can't get that big victory and then be like, okay, we're the best there is. And we've had these letdowns. The men have done it the same way after the Purdue game, after, you know, the Wisconsin game. They've had letdowns. So now you just got to, you know, go from your mental side of it and be like, okay, we've got to make every game, you know, basically the Super Bowl.
I mean, I said it on Monday. Excuse me. I said it on Monday, and I'll say it again. The future for Nebraska women's basketball is incredibly bright.
Yes, it is.
It's incredibly bright, right?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, you'll move on from Jazz Shelley after this season, yes, but you have one more season of Alexis Markowski. You have one more season of a couple. I'm blanking on the name, but nonetheless, you'll have Natalie Potts, who I think has won 6 Freshman of the Weeks in the Big Ten Conference. You have Logan Nisley, who hit some big shots against Iowa. Jess Petrie, who's a reserve big down low. You're going out and getting an all-star guard or all-star player out of the state of Illinois, and Amaya Hargrove. And then guess what? You're signing a 5-star point guard in Britt Prince, who's a three-time, probably going to be a 4-time state champion out of Elkhorn North in Nebraska. You want to talk about a bright future, and that's not to mention Callan Hake, who's played some big minutes. That's not to mention Jess Petrie. There's a lot of interesting and intriguing pieces still on this Nebraska women's basketball roster that, yeah, looking forward, do you lose Jazz Shelley? Yeah, and it stings. But you're going to be able to replenish and reload rather than having to rebuild.
You know what I think about, guys? Think about if Sam Hybie would have been on this squad this year.
Well, and that's another thing that people are forgetting. Sam Hybie's sitting on the bench. Yeah. Allison Widener is sitting on the bench. So, I mean, you have key players just sitting on the pine right now because of injuries. Allison Widener comes back next year, and people have forgotten she's been out for 2 seasons essentially.
Basically 2 years.
Because she tears her ACL last year, and then she's healthy enough to come back this season, tears it in a practice right before the season begins. So people forget what a player like Allison Widener brought to Nebraska women's basketball.
Huge.
And while she could score efficiently on the offensive side of the floor, people forgot what she did because she's this small town Nebraska kid and out of Humphrey, and figures out a way to just kind of grind it out.
You can't say Humphrey. You got to say Humphrey St. Francis.
Humphrey St. Francis.
Humphrey St. Francis.
And she just finds a way to grind it out and do the dirty work. And that's something that Husker fans can really resonate with.
Look at their roster, Nick, everything you said. You look at this. You look at their Nebraska's roster. Okay, you have obviously Logan Nisley coming back. Allison Widener, we talked about, obviously coming back. You have Jessica Petrie, who's only a freshman. Callan, who's only a sophomore. Moriarty, she's only a junior. Obviously, you lose Annika. But you have Natalie Potts as a freshman. Kendall Coley's back. She'll be a junior. Alex Markowski's back. Then you add in the new class we got in. Like you said, Nick, it is a bright, bright future for women's Nebraska basketball, man. I love it. Well, folks, when we come back, we got some history to talk about. And it's, I know, Raff, I know you got some interesting history too, man. I know you do. You're in Alabama. Raff, let me ask you this. So when you come back, I'm asking, because I got a lot of questions to ask you, dog. I ain't seen you like in about a month and a half, bro.
Yes.
And the next week I'm gone all week, basically. So it'll just be you, Nick, and AG holding it down, man. We'll be right back, folks. We got the history segment coming up, and we want to talk about that parade too. I really want to get AG's perspective on it too, being a part of big events of that nature, just kind of getting people's psyche and what that changes, as far as a society, as far as that goes, man.
Scars.
We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 a ticket. We'll be right back.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. The best way to strengthen our economy for the long term is investing in our education system and raising the skills of American workers. To succeed in the global economy, we need to modernize our schools, hire excellent teachers, and focus on the future. Support great public schools, and we can make the good life even better.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals. Located in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of February. Get an early start on it. Sit down, the snow's flying. Let's sit around the table. Let's drop some plans. When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. Let's put numbers together and let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hello, everybody. It's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear that new Honda manufacturing continues to go up, and you have new Hondas in stock now.
That's correct, Charlie. We have more than 40 new Hondas in stock right now. It's great that a customer can come in and buy a new Honda and drive it home that day. New Honda inventory keeps getting better each month.
Okay, then. How about used cars, Andy?
We have more than 100 pre-owned vehicles to choose from right now, and a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in daily. We have just about every maker model you can imagine in any price range.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting a mix of sunshine and clouds with an afternoon high around 44. Tonight, a chance of snow late with an overnight low around 27. And tomorrow, a chance of snow in the morning, then mainly cloudy, breezy, and cold with a high around 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Kleck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
The Omaha Supernovas are back in action this Thursday, February 15th versus the Vegas Thrill at the Dollar Loan Center in Las Vegas. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 8 p.m. with first serve at 9. Make sure to tune in to the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Supernovas Radio Network.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. We have a little bit of history taking place today at 11:25 a.m. Eldrick Tiger Woods takes the tee at the Genesis Riviera Country Club tournament. I'm ready to see Tiger play.
Did you guys see that he's officially hanging up the Tiger Woods logo? The official Tiger Woods logo. He is done with. And so you just think back to all of the success that he's had while wearing that logo. Like you don't think about when somebody creates it like, oh, okay, yep. Well, that logo is going to be tied. Like, yeah, we get it. He'll wear it. It's not going to mean a whole lot.
Really?
But now here we are years later, and that Tiger Woods logo, that T and the W, you're accustomed to seeing it on Sundays. You're accustomed to seeing it in celebrations and in golf success, and it's just gone now.
But now you have Sunday Red.
Yeah, 2-word Sunday. Sunday. Guy doesn't spell it with one word.
And what's that?
It's his new brand.
Oh, like Sunday the day.
Yes, but on the brand it's 2 words. So sun is 1 word, right, day, and then red, because he always wore red on Sundays. So it's his own thing. And I'm sure it has, Raff, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm sure it has some correlation, something to do with Charlie eventually having his own brand, creating his son, who's going to be incredible.
Yeah,
that kid is unbelievable already.
When he parted ways with Nike, I'm sure that Phil Knight and Nike kept the TW because that's probably trademarked through Nike. So Tiger coming out with his own clothing brand now, he'd had to rebrand everything. So that's where the Sunday Red came from.
What do you guys think of the new logo?
It's fine. I like the white shoes. I like the white and red shoes a lot. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? Have you seen it, AG?
Well, one of my good colors is red. I like it.
I love
Yeah.
the white and
I
red
like it.
golf shoes.
Hey, it keeps it simple, right? When you walk
Yeah.
into your closet,
Yeah.
you know you're going red or black.
Yep.
And those are the colors. I read in a book the other day, a little astrological book,
Yeah.
that my colors are red and black.
Red and black.
Hey, I feel
That's why you red and blacked up this morning, man. The red and black Jordan.
And it's gonna be easy because I'm back home.
I always thought your colors are green and yellow, AG.
What's that?
I always thought your colors are green and yellow.
Yeah, I mean, I did work for that business a long time ago. But yeah, being in Madison or being in Wisconsin, when I would wear red and white, they was like, "Oh, you a Badger?" I'm like, "No, never. Don't get it twisted. I don't care how." At those times, years ago, I know we're not playing great football, but I will never represent Wisconsin Badgers. I'm sorry.
It had to be rough up there too, man.
Oh no, it wasn't rough.
But I'm just saying, I know you heard all sorts of smack talking.
No, I can't
all the time.
And like I said,
We
started the show.
Yes.
We smack talk.
Yes.
Playing Tecmo Bowl and Madden. So how I dealt with that was, one story I'll tell you real quick, then we get back to.
No, I want to hear it.
But I did a signing at a local bar, and we were in the Big Ten championship game against them. They had Monty Ball,
yes,
Melvin Gordon,
yep,
and James White. So the whole time I'm signing autographs, these Badgers fans are giving me the business like I'm playing. They're trash talking me. Oh man, we kicking y'all butt. And I'm signing. Here you go to Junior, to John, to Julie, and I didn't say nothing. The whole hour, 2 hours, I signed autographs. I didn't say a word. I just like, here you go. You're welcome. Go Big Red. I'm talking about Nebraska. And then I get done and I say this. I said, look, all y'all talking all this trash. Tell me this. Tell me one thing. How many national titles do y'all have?
Crickets.
Oh, that's not fair. No. I don't want to hear it. No. I heard for 2 hours. 2 hours. I didn't say a word to y'all. And I bring up one question. Because what I hear and what I've been in Wisconsin, y'all coveted a Rose Bowl championship.
Right.
That's not a national championship,
no, it's
bro.
Not.
Holler at me when you win in the one. And he's like, oh, man, you're not fun. I'm like, oh, I'm not fun now because I'm
spitting facts.
I never said one thing to y'all when I was signing your helmet. But as soon as I state a fact, oh no, I'm
a bad guy.
I'm the bad guy.
After I sit there and sign for all these hours, not saying a word, hearing y'all talk all this trash, but now I'm no fun.
Okay.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Oh,
This
man.
is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey, it's funny, AG, because just last week, a week ago yesterday, I'm speaking at the Graduate Hotel, and the guy that introduced me is reading the bio, everything. He goes, and the last thing I'm going to say as I bring up Mr. Davis, he goes, I'm sorry if this offends you, but I'm a Wisconsin Badger grad and an avid Wisconsin fan. I said, ain't no problem. I got up on stage, shook his hand, and I joked. I said, don't ever have him introduce me ever again.
Right. Yeah, you got to do that.
So they laugh, but it's all in good fun, man.
Yep, it is.
Husker history, folks. In 2009, Joe Gantz and other players hoped the NFL scouts' attention, get their attention. The Pro Day in Lincoln. Raff, remember Joe Gantz and the two guys that he threw with was Nate Swift and Todd Peterson.
My guys.
Those are your guys.
That's my childhood growing up watching Nate Swift and Todd Peterson.
Isn't that something, man?
Man.
And Raff, where's Todd Peterson from?
Number 87.
Grand Island, Nebraska.
Grand Island, Nebraska.
We had some Grand Island.
We had a lot of GI dudes, man. And Nate Swift
Riker
was
Fife.
a bad Riker Fife.
We had a lot of
Riker Fife.
Harry Grimminger.
Harry Grimminger?
Yeah, Riker Fife started the Music City Bowl just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, baby.
That's an incredible, by the way, trivia question. If you ever have to ask a Husker trivia question on the spot, who started the last bowl game for Nebraska at quarterback? Riker Fife.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't know
There
that.
you go.
Me neither.
Riker Fife. Because Tommy, I believe Tommy was banged up at that time, right, Raff?
Yep.
Yeah, so Tommy Armstrong was banged
Yeah,
up.
I was gonna say Tommy, yeah.
What you got for us, Raffy?
I got some birthdays.
Ooh. Well, I like birthday.
So my first birthday, I'm on. Don't be mad at me now, but he was my very first Nebraska favorite player, favorite I-back. Number 32, Isaiah Moses Hip. I am Hip's birthday today.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Dude, how old is I Am Hip right now, man? 60 what?
Ooh, I don't know. I just saw it was his birthday today. He didn't have it on his. He didn't have it. He didn't have it on his Facebook. He has it blocked on his Facebook. Let me see if he has it on.
Let me search him on Facebook.
No. We're
68.
Facebook
68.
68 years old?
68. We're Facebook friends.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Never mind.
There you go.
And then we've got another birthday.
You go, man. I gotta really be more private about this stuff.
Who else you got, man? Do you know their age?
A big happy birthday. I don't know his age either. Maybe you guys do. Guy Rozier.
Oh, yeah. I need to hit Big Bro up, man. Guy would probably be, let me see, if Mikey is, Guy's got to be probably 60. He's got to be 60 or 61 years old, because Mikey, he's got to be probably maybe 60. I don't think 61, maybe 60 years old. Maybe 60. In fact, I'll even text him. I'll text Guy and see what's happening. Because Guy's obviously been on our show, Raff. You remember that or not, man?
Yep, sure do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mike is 62.
62?
Mike is 62.
So Guy's got to be 61 then.
Okay.
Yep, 60 or 61. Guy's got to be
I think
60
I've
or
only met
61.
Guy once.
Yeah, good brother, man. Good brother.
And then I think too, Amon, I think he was at Green Bay. He might have been one of your coaches or player personnel or something, but Edgar Bennett's birthday's today.
Ooh,
Edgar Bennett.
Good dude. He's out with the Raiders right now.
Is he?
And yeah, he was my running back. He first was player development.
Mm-hmm.
He got in the building and then became a running back coach later. And then wide receivers coach. He was the wide receivers coach during the Super Bowl run.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So he's in Oakland right now?
He's in Oakland or Vegas.
In Vegas.
He's in Vegas.
Yep.
But he got there when they were in Oakland.
Okay.
And I think he's coaching either he's part of the I think he's offensive coordinator or he's wide receivers. Or both.
How old is Edgar then?
So Edgar
born in
probably,
69.
I was gonna say probably so there you go. So 50
54?
54.
55.
55.
There you go.
55 years old. That seems crazy, man. I just remember growing up watching Edgar play, man.
He was a good dude. Good coach, good player. You know, he was a guy.
Where'd he go to college at?
FSU, Florida
FSU.
State. He's a Seminole. So y'all faced him. I did.
Yeah.
I was still at North when y'all played Florida State. That was about 91, 92 when y'all played them.
So yeah, he's the wide receivers coach currently. He's been the wide receivers coach since 2018.
Yep.
So you know what?
When he got to the Raiders.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say before Ted, because Ted Gilmore, as you know, Ted was receivers coach at Oakland. He was here,
right?
Then he left here and went to Wisconsin.
Okay.
From Wisconsin, he went to no. He was here. From here, he went to the Raiders.
Yeah, he was the Raiders first.
Yes.
And then
he went to Wisconsin.
Because I saw him when he was in Wisconsin.
Yes.
We talked. I came down. I did maybe a speaking engagement in Madison. He was there.
Absolutely.
And I was like, oh yeah, you were in Lincoln.
Teddy G.
So we linked up for a little bit.
Teddy G, man. Teddy G.
Yep. Then I got one more birthday. Turning 54 years old today, Tyrone Leggett.
TD.
Oh, nice.
T. Leggett. He was a bad boy too. Cornerback, man.
Cornerback. Back in those days.
He was a bad boy,
There were
man.
problems.
Oh, bro.
Problem.
In fact, Ralph was either here at the same time as him and Pickens were here at the same time, weren't they? Him and Bruce?
So. Yeah.
Yeah, they crossed. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They had a squad back there, man.
You had Jeff Mills, Mike Kroll.
Yep. Broderick Thomas.
Lawrence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lawrence Pete.
Yep.
They had some ballers, man. They had some ballers.
And then another history today, AD, I got is in 2018, Nikola Jokic broke my niece and nephew's great uncle's record for the fastest triple double in NBA history.
Jesus.
The dog's brother.
The dog's brother.
No, Uncle Jim Tucker. He held it for close to 60 years, and then
what would he have been to you?
Nothing.
Oh,
but he did let me wear his championship ring, which was significant because he was one of the first two African Americans to win an NBA championship. So I got to wear his championship ring. So
what record did Jokic break?
The fastest triple double in NBA history.
Gotcha. There you go.
That's good history
Niece
right
and
there.
nephew's
No
uncle.
Niece's nephew's uncle's brother's cousin.
My niece and nephew's
next door neighbor.
It's my niece and nephew's great uncle.
Man, it's a small world. Small world. Folks, we'll be right back. I want to talk about what went down in Kansas City yesterday. Get your thoughts on that. Also, we had some buddies, also met some mutual friends that were down there during, which something that should have been a celebration turned into a tragedy. So we'll discuss that as well in the future parades, what that looks like in sports here on out. We'll discuss that when we come back. Also, after that segment, folks, we got Caitlin Clark. Yes, I know she's Iowa, folks. It's big, though. At least not going to happen
Well,
here.
Lisa Bluter's still complaining.
Yeah, Lisa Bluter's still tripping, man.
Oh, the coach?
Yeah.
I heard about that.
ATC's still tripping.
She's on fire.
I had a friend show me, like, come on, go to the website or go to YouTube. You can see her, you can hear her in the background.
Yes.
And I was like, what is she? I was like, oh, she's mad?
Yes.
Like, oh, man.
And the New York Times even ran it. The New York Times had a piece on it even.
Yeah.
So
when you go New York Times.
You didn't know you didn't messed up.
Yeah, you didn't mess up, man.
It's like that movie. You know you didn't mess up. You know you didn't mess up, right?
It's not good.
It's not good. Yeah. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we have some really big savings for you right now. Our new crossover sale is underway. New Terrains, Equinoxes, and Trailblazers starting at $23,290. That's right, $23,290. Also, we've continued our huge Sierra and Silverado truck sale with over $10,000 off new pickups. You heard right, over $10,000 off list. Coppell truly has a small town feel with big city deals. We're right down 144th Street or at CoppellCars.com. Stock numbers G260980 and C119824.
The Omaha Supernovas are back in action this Thursday, February 15th versus the Vegas Thrill at the Dollar Loan Center in Las Vegas. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 8 p.m. with first serve at 9. Make sure to tune in to the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Supernovas Radio Network.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals. Located in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of February. Get an early start on it. Sit down. The snow's flying. Let's sit around the table. Let's drop some plans. When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. Let's put numbers together. Let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I still want to do DVDs.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. Yesterday down in Kansas City, absolute tragedy took place during the Kansas City Chiefs football parade. Horrible, just sad, and just makes me mad, actually.
I mean, there was so much that came out of it, right? The parade was practically over. And I mean, how about this? I think it's important, right, that we try to focus on the heroes of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was actually a man from Omaha. I don't know if you guys saw that story, but that was pretty incredible that a man from Omaha was one of the guys that tackled one of the shooters as they were running away. Just to have the intuition and the instant thought of, I'm going to tackle him so he can't get away. It's incredible. And what broke my heart most, guys, out of everything, I'm a big police scanner guy.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy listening to the scanners.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I left work yesterday, it was right after this all happened. I turned on the scanner, and to hear the poise and the control of just the police department, the rally operations, the parade operation people, it's pretty incredible, because in one of the scariest situations imaginable, you don't know how many people are there. You don't know how many people are suspects. You don't know how many people are hurt. To have the poise and control and the willingness, I understand it's their job. It's what they signed up for. But in that moment, it's incredible. And it's so admirable.
And I'll say this: I got a brother that's a former police officer, Omaha cop. So that is their training. They go through training, so they know how to react in that moment.
It's incredible.
They can't panic. They have to be, like you heard, calm and collective. Yeah. They have to assess the situation, assess what's going on, assess the problems. Now, if they're in that uniform and they can't do that, then that's They cannot be in that situation.
It was even crazier because there was a tweet that was sent out about child reunification sites.
Right.
And that's heartbreaking to think about, right? But they had that stuff, and you never think about this stuff. They had that simply for the reason of there's a large crowd, it's a parade, just in case somebody gets displaced.
Correct.
Yep.
Never in a million years. They went in with that as the focus and the reason why they have these children reunification sites.
Right.
Never in a million years did they think because of a mass shooting, that's why we need those.
Right.
But now that's becoming a topic, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying because those reunification sites flipped on what the meaning was.
Mm-hmm.
Is if while everybody was running away amidst the chaos, if you got displaced from your parents, or if the parents got displaced from the children, where can you reunite? It's terrifying. It's sad. It's really, really sad.
Yeah.
You guys, let me ask you this. My neighbor, who you met, Nick, just on my birthday on Friday, Eric Fuentes. He went to the game. I'm sorry, he went to the celebration, to the parade, and he took his grandson, and he was excited about it too, man. I'm trying to pull it up. He was excited about it, and just everything that was there. And this was at 10:19 a.m. yesterday morning. You see that picture of him and his grandson. That's right there.
Yeah.
They were at the parade.
Yeah.
And it's when that thing went down, when I started hearing about it, I sent him a text if he was okay. I said, bro, you doing good? He goes, yeah. He goes, we had just got to their flat, because he has a flat down there as well.
Yeah.
Him and his grandson, and he just goes, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Correct.
And then talking with our very own Nate.
Yeah.
Used to be with us on the station, Nate Brennan. Tell us about Nate, man.
I had texted back and forth with Nate over the last couple of days. This was starting, even before the Super Bowl. Nate and I were texting back and forth like we do every now and then, just to keep in touch. And he was just talking. He sent me a video outside Union Station yesterday, and he just said it's pure insanity here. This was yesterday morning, right? Pure insanity because of all the people, right? The people, the celebration.
Yeah.
We've seen the footage of previous years and parades in Kansas City. When the Royals won, there was over 1 million people. When the Chiefs have won, there's been close to 1 million. All that, and he's like, it's just insanity. And so that turned into, then I texted him after, and he was like, we had just left. We heard what happened. We got word of what happened. He's like, we had a reporter 100 feet away. 100 feet away from where everything was going on.
Right.
And he said, when we heard, we turned around, we went right back to it.
Right.
And so he was like, you just never expect something like this to happen. And so it's just incredible. Like, it's just crazy. It's terrifying, guys. That's not a great descriptive word for what all this is.
Right.
But things are getting ruined because of decisions that people are making.
Yep.
And it's disgusting, honestly.
Yeah. It's gonna trigger a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody has kids, especially kids, but then the adults that's there and experience this, they got triggers now. Right.
Yeah.
So when they hear a loud noise or whatever it went on in that moment, it's gonna trigger them to shut down or run or cry or have those moments where hopefully they get that mental help, right away. Along with the physical healing, it's going to be mental healing. And then, like, something I just talked with Nick off mic here, like, I have a stream. I do my podcast. I do my gaming podcast. I'm on Mind Green TV on Twitch. And I remember when the shooting in Texas a few years ago happened. And my thing is, as a leader that I am, I look at, okay, I see the superficial problem.
Right.
But what's the underneath problem? And the underneath problem is at the state level, and where we get into now politics stuff is gun control, right? The rules and guidelines out there. And I only did a little thing, wasn't a big thing. I did some investigating, right? For all the states and gun control laws and rules that are out there for all 50 or 48 continuous. And thinking in my head that it's a, Washington thing. But no, it's more of a state thing. You got to go to your state capital government and then find out the rules for gun laws, what the process is, and then question it. You could do that as a people. That's why we have our rights to vote. That's why we have rights to make sure we vote in or vote out certain rules and guidelines. So you have that power as us sitting here at your work or job. You could come to Lincoln or go wherever your state is and go help change that law, because that's where the change happens. It doesn't just change at the top where you think you're gonna, stop the process of saying, okay, they get real thorough background checks. No, you got to start at the state level. Sometimes in a state, they might discontinue certain background checks on some people because they never had no background check. They never had anything wrong. So that's where you got to go at the lower level.
I mean, I'll be honest.
I say at the state level.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest though. I mean, like, and I mean, as AG is very knowledgeable on this topic, like whatever your stance is, doesn't replace the fact that yesterday was senseless. Like whatever your sense or wherever your stance is. Frankly, I don't care, and you guys don't need to text in where how you feel, and and we're not trying to make this political. That's not what any of us are trying to do. But you are not a human being if your heart didn't sink knowing that there were 10 children at the children's hospital yesterday getting treated for gunshot wounds. Like that's incredible. I mean, appalling. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, this is now turning into a thing where I know we're keeping this somewhat with a sports focus, right? Is like, this is now going to have to be a conversation that's it's going to have to be had ahead of additional and future
100%.
parades.
You got to put out guidelines, regulations, protocol, check-ins. Because, I mean, I'm in the esports space, but this happened in 2018 at the Orlando Madden Championships, where a player left the facility, came back and shot up the place because he lost.
That's crazy.
And so and the first thing in my head is, when you lose or when you leave a facility like that, an event like that, you shouldn't be able to come back in.
I remember that. AJ, were you there when that happened?
No, I was in Orlando, and everybody hit me up. Like, I was at Jacksonville Stadium doing a Madden event, but this happened like across town somewhere.
Yeah.
So of course, all my friends and family hit me up. Hey, are you good? I'm like, no, I'm not there. I just heard about it. I'm okay. But I met a few players that were at that event.
Traumatized.
One guy, like I said, had triggers, and he physically got hit. He was a gamer. He was a professional Madden player. He got his hand shot up. He lost a finger, and he had to, relearn how to play video games. And this was his job. He was a pro at it. He ended up playing in 2K League too. But I remember I had him on my podcast a few years ago, and he said not only the physical is okay. I could play now. I'm playing in the 2K League right now, but my mental is messed up. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to do certain things. I didn't want to go out to the mall because there's too many people around. So those are the things I'm talking about. Those triggers that now it's going to take a lot longer than a hand healing.
It is. The hand will be the easy part to heal. You guys, a friend of mine, his wife was in Vegas when that shooting took place.
Yeah.
And years scarred mentally, psychologically. And we got one of the texters on here that just says, I think it was Big Daddy Travis. Yeah. And Big Daddy Travis, I'm with you. He goes, I would never go take my kids to a parade like that, not even a Nebraska parade if they win the national championship. And then Big Ty, you're right. A couple bad actors ruined lives for everyone. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? Unknown texter 8374, you're exactly right. They won't, criminals won't follow gun laws. They never have. They never have.
Yeah, that's why they call criminals.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to say something. That's why they're criminals.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
abide by the rules.
Yeah, and it's not a problem with the law abiding. It's like anything else. Obviously, the consequence is a lot more detrimental, to kind of put it right there. It's always a few that mess it up for the majority that are doing things the right way.
Yeah.
Yep. You look at you think about this on the football team. On teams, on every team we've been on, a few guys made mistakes, but the whole team was characterized that way.
And we had to then abide by the rules.
Exactly.
We got punished sometimes.
And the law-abiding citizens are the ones that will get punished because you got a few knuckleheads that don't follow the law.
It's just crazy because, like, it makes you terrified. Okay, as somebody that's sitting here at 22 years old, right? Like, and in the future, like, families on the horizon and all this. Like, it's terrifying, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it is terrifying. And, like, that is me trying to, like, open it up and being vulnerable. But, like, every single time that these kind of things happen, it's like you stop and go, okay, this is terrifying because this is stuff that you have to prepare for now.
Yeah.
And even when I was growing up, like, it was like the stranger danger, all that stuff. I get it. Like, I was taught that. But now it's a whole nother level.
It's a whole different realm, man.
And it just continues to get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's been a different game for a while, right?
Yeah, it has.
It's been a different game. And I say, speaking to, I got a kid your age, Nick.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'll tell my daughter, and I'll just like being a parent, I'll say, hey, this is what you do in this situation.
Mhm.
And it wasn't this situation that I had to prepare my kids for. I appreciate AD.
I did,
You had situations that certain
Mhm.
situations that you knew could come up
Right,
for your
right.
kids. If I'm not there, this is what you do. So as a
Mhm.
parent today with this situation, right, sit down
Yeah.
and be like, this is what you do in that situation. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but this how, for the best of your ability, if you're at that
Yeah.
place,
Mhm.
you got to drop down, or you got to, run to safety, run away from the
Yeah.
shooting stuff, so give where people don't panic, because obviously the
Yeah.
panic part, people are just running in directions.
Yeah.
Well, and when there's
and running-
750,000
Just scatter.
people there, it's not you
Yeah.
can't move.
Right.
You
Yep.
can't go
People just
anywhere.
scatter.
Right.
Yep.
And so I say the best thing, because I hear you, Nick, I
Yeah.
hear you saying
Yeah.
it, being young, you got a family you want to have.
For sure.
And so what I'm saying to you is like, and for people listening at our Nick's age, is like, as a parent, like I'm about to be 47 tomorrow. So the
Mhm.
way I dealt with things, even good, bad, or indifferent, is I rather prepare my kids for it, because if I'm
Yeah.
not around, I want
Right.
to make sure they're good.
Well, for
They
real.
know exactly what the hell to do
Yeah.
in this
Absolutely.
situation. So I would be doing my job as a parent by telling them, okay, next, if we're
Exactly.
in that situation, this is what I want you to do
Yeah.
to save your life. Because
Mhm.
if not, this could happen bad. So this, as parents, as adults, that's what you do. You
Yeah,
make
there's
sure
a job.
the people around you, even if
You know-
they're not your kids, like
Yeah,
I'm
well,
telling you
for
this
sure.
for
Yeah,
your
for
reason,
real.
Nick.
Yeah.
To
For
say,
real.
this is what you need to do mentally
Well,
to get through that. It's not hard. It's not easy, but
and in times like this, you need everybody to look out for everybody.
100%,
exactly.
100%.
Right?
Exactly.
Like similar, reciprocate, right?
Right.
Like I'll look out for you and AD and Raff, and,
Right.
and I expect the same from you guys.
Yeah,
Like that's
100%.
just being a halfway decent person that
Yeah.
is
That's
now
being a human being.
Yeah.
And we've seen some human
Good.
beings being human beings yesterday
Yeah.
that did not
I
have
say
to
that's
do
a
anything.
good, being a good human being
Yeah.
first,
Yes.
but then
Yeah.
for that, what you're
Absolutely.
saying,
And you got to continue to live too. I mean, you can't live in fear. You've got to continue to live. Like Alman said, he doesn't want his daughter, to live in fear, but he also wants her educated enough to know what to do if something like that would happen.
I would like to point this out, and this is what, here we go. We got an unnamed texter, and this is, I just want to point this out because I felt like I specifically said it too, that we got a text that says, was a longtime listener until your whole show just went political and hinting that we shouldn't have a Second Amendment. Timeout.
What?
Not once did we ever talk about gun control. Not once did we say, hey, you know what? This is how we should influence you guys to believe. Once again, it goes back to
said
this,
what I did.
It goes back to
Yeah.
the exact thing that you can rewind about 10 minutes ago. And I specifically said, you are not a human being if you feel okay with what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And that has no political effect on anything.
Yeah.
We have been open and honest, not from a political stance, on how we felt about yesterday. And the facts are the facts, and our job is to report the facts.
Yeah.
That there were children being treated for gunshot wounds yesterday, that there were adults being treated for gunshot wounds yesterday, there was a life lost yesterday, and a day that was meant for celebration of a professional sports team turned to an instant tragedy because of some senseless decisions.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
all we've been saying.
And I'm going to say this, KD, to you, brother. Appreciate you listening, but by no shape or form did anybody talk about anything about taking away the Second Amendment.
I'll be honest. I'm not knowledgeable
That never
enough on it.
came out of anybody's mouth.
I mean, what I said was you could go to your state level and make changes. Sitting at home, you can actually do this physically.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Well,
so
that's
maybe
what
that got misconstrued. I'm not sure.
Well,
Dang
but
it,
that-
Alman.
but
Dang
that's-
it.
I know. I can
Way to go, Alman.
My
First
bad.
day you come in, you ruin it for everybody. Jeez.
First day, last day.
Yeah.
First day, last day.
Thanks, Alman.
Not sorry.
But you
Sorry,
know what,
not
though?
sorry.
That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why in our country we have issues, because when someone brings up something, it's like, if you don't agree with me, which first of all, we didn't say anything about the Second Amendment.
No,
I
not at
support
all.
the Second
Zero.
Amendment. Nothing about it. But if you
And-
can't, if you can't have healthy discussion, which I'm glad we don't talk politics on the show, but we're
Right.
addressing an issue. But if you can't at least say something where someone says, "Well, I was a listener, a long time listener, you brought that up." First of all, you didn't listen to the whole message because no
Right.
one ever brought that up.
I wish I could rewind, because I remember, and I'll quote myself here, that said, "We do not care where you stand on gun control."
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a quote that I said 10, 12 minutes ago.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, here's the deal. Here's the thing. I think that, something that gets lost today, and this will, maybe this will turn a little dicey. Something that gets lost today is the ability to agree to disagree.
Well, I tell you
Everybody
what,
goes to dramatic lengths to prove that they're right. Everybody, listen. Being in radio part of great radio, whether you're talking about sports or talking about everyday life, is the ability to agree to disagree.
100%.
It makes the program better.
Yeah.
Why don't we take that outside of the studio?
It's sad.
Why do we have to be right? Why does everybody have to be feel like they are the end all be all, and that their opinion has to be the only opinion?
Well, Sanderson, appreciate you. He goes, and like I said, we don't want anybody to get lost. But Sanderson says, you know what? Tell the text to get lost. If you can't have healthy debate, that's what makes this country great. What's up, buddy? My man,
Dwayne, what's up, man?
Dwayne, what's up, my man? Dwayne's walking by. So whether, like I said, whether you believe gun control, things of that nature, that's up to you. But that's the beauty of this country. Like you said it perfectly, Dustin Lake. Dustin, my man. That's the great thing about this country. We can all have our opinions. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, folks, our thing is, what's not an opinion, what's a fact, is there was a life that was gone yesterday, and there's over a dozen, close to 22 people that were injured. That's the thing we're stating. That's the thing we're talking about. And as Nick, you mentioned, that is something regardless of where you stand politically. And this is bigger than sports.
Care.
We don't care.
I don't care.
We're just
stating. He said that already.
What you do care about is that there was a life lost.
Yeah.
And what you do care about is that there's teachers now that had students that are now hurt in the hospital. And that there's families that have been fractured forever because of scarring mentally and audibly that are irreplaceable.
Absolutely.
I don't care where you stand at with politics. I don't care if you're I do not care because I'm not knowledgeable enough to sit here and criticize.
And even
you.
if you were, it still doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't
guess
matter.
what?
Doesn't make a difference.
Doesn't make a
we
difference.
can all be good humans.
Absolutely.
And I don't even watch the news, so.
No, Raff does not.
I don't. What that little kid say outside?
I
don't watch the news.
I don't watch the news either. I was watching ESPN NBA Wednesday night, and that got interrupted by this situation that these bad humans that we're talking about did in Kansas City area. So,
unknown texter in Kansas 0486 says, "Don't worry what some people think. They hear. You know what was said. You guys are rocking it. So we appreciate all the support, y'all. Appreciate it. And like I said, even KD, we appreciate your support. But again, no one mentioned anything about getting away with anybody's guns or Second Amendment whatsoever. We don't get into the conversation like that. We're just sharing the obvious in the tragedy that took place down there, regardless of where you stand at. We know it's about humanity.
For sure.
Folks, when we come back, there's a record that most likely will be broke tonight in Iowa. Caitlin Clark, Lisa Blunder, Lisa Blunder is still complaining about what took place there. But you know what? Regardless of how you feel, it's going to be it'll be a monumental thing to see her do that, man.
Like a baller.
But you know what, AG and Raff, I'm just glad it wasn't Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to be on the back end of record setting stuff.
No.
You don't want to do that.
We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive. 9.7 a ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs. At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals. Located in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
February is National Pet Dental Health Month. At Parkview Animal Hospital, their skilled doctors and staff can help identify and treat a wide range of dental issues. If your pet is showing signs of bad breath, abnormal chewing or drooling, reduced appetite, or refusal to eat, now is a great time to speak to a member of their team and help get your pet back on track to a healthy lifestyle. Call Parkview Animal Hospital today at 402-423-6939 to learn more about their discounts on dental cleanings, procedures, and hygiene products. The Omaha Supernovas are back in action this Thursday, February 15th versus the Vegas Thrill at the Dollar Loan Center in Las Vegas. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 8 p.m. with first serve at 9. Make sure to tune in to the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Supernovas Radio Network.
Hey, it's Chad with the Nutrition Authority, inviting you to stop in and check out the all-new complete post-workout recovery, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today and try a free sample or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. February's cream cheese flavor is white chocolate raspberry. Pair it with a very berry chai. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hello, everybody. It's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear that new Honda manufacturing continues to go up, and you have new Hondas in stock now.
That's correct, Charlie. We have more than 40 new Hondas in stock right now. It's great that a customer can come in and buy a new Honda and drive it home that day. New Honda inventory keeps getting better each month.
Okay, then. How about used cars, Andy?
We have more than 100 pre-owned vehicles to choose from right now, and a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in daily. We have just about every maker model you can imagine in any price range.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Ever feel judged at the gym?
You don't know how to use the leg curl machine? Are you serious? Is this your first day alive? No, it's okay. I love helping people during their first day on Earth.
At Planet Fitness, get energy without the judgment and join the judgment-free zone. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Get energized today during the Big Fitness Energy Sale for $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 16th. See Home Club for details.
Are you in the market for a new garage door or need to repair your old one? It's wintertime, and that means snow, wind, and freezing temperatures. All things that can cause sticky locks and damage to your garage door. If you're experiencing any issues with your commercial or residential garage door during the winter months, call Cameron Hall and his team at Doors Plus. Don't be trapped outside in the cold because of a poorly maintained garage door. Call Doors Plus today at 402-590-5800 or visit them online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house-smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. And Mark from Cook said it was amazing last night, so that's awesome.
Let's get an APB out on those spices and sauces.
Oh, man.
APB, where they at? Where they at?
Don't get strict mad, man.
Don't take strict spices.
His seasonings.
I'm not sure. So he bought it from a spot that they have a brick and mortar place in Lincoln. I'm not sure he knows that they actually got a building in Lincoln because he bought it at the Home and Garden show over the weekend.
Okay.
And I'm not sure he knows. That there's
he
a
went
spot
to the
in
Home
Lincoln.
and Garden.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure he knows that they have a spot in Lincoln to buy all the sauces and seasonings.
That's irrelevant, though.
It is. Don't take what's not yours.
Please don't. You learned that in
Especially
kindergarten.
from Strict.
You learned that in kindergarten.
Strick's still mad 4 days later.
No, I would be too.
I would be too.
Oh, man. I mean,
there's going to be some furniture moving around. That's all I
like my uncle used to say, I don't know, like we some furniture moving up in there, man. Furniture moving means, nigga, there's going to be some fighting going on.
I know what it means. I know what it means.
Because I know I get one.
Raff, if only you were in town to know what we were talking about.
Bro, yeah. I will fill you in off here.
Yes, indeed. Bro. Yes, indeed.
There's been a theft.
Uh-oh.
Somebody stole Strick's sauces and seasonings.
Uh-oh.
And it ain't Colonel, and it wasn't Colonel Sanders.
No.
It wasn't Colonel Sanders.
I had to throw that one in
Yeah,
there.
man.
That was a softball. When Nick said the spices, I was like, I gotta hit this one out the park. I gotta add that to it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we gotta get this going because we're late.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so laughing, man, so hard, man.
All right, tonight, Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
What's choking on some seasoning?
I had some seasoning. this
You
morning.
stole Strict seasoning?
Hey, Strick gonna be in the window looking at me like that, man. That Samuel L. Jackson meme.
It was good. Strick, what was Jay saying during the break? Hey, Strick, I can understand why you mad. Those were good.
He's like, well, how do you know they good?
Yeah.
And all we doing is this right here.
Yep.
Licking the fingers. It was good. I can see why you were hot.
Well, folks, tonight, Caitlin Clark, 8 points away of the NCAA women's record. She has 3,520 career points as of right now. She's on the cusp of breaking former Washington star Kelsey Plum's record of 3,527.
She's a Vegas Knights?
Vegas Knights? Is that the name of that team, Ralph?
No, Knights is the hockey team.
What's the name of the NBA team?
The NBA Aces.
Yep.
She's a point guard for them now. Baller.
She's a baller.
Two rings.
What do you guys think? Okay, first of all, it's going to be on I think it's Peacock.
Yes.
It'll be on Peacock.
Good thing all Husker fans kept their subscription.
They did their math.
They did
this didn't happen for no reason. And Caitlin Clark is about to break the record on Peacock tonight.
I think Peacock might have said,
you know what?
Why don't you hold up on that little
exactly.
bit?
Oh, let's do the math. Let's see how many games into the season that she's close to this. Trust me, this is by design.
Because she probably should have broken it against Nebraska.
Let's be honest.
I think this was by design, honestly.
Man,
we can get into it all we want. They lost. But you know what? I think here's just me, just being full disclosure, full transparency here. I think they were trying to put it in Martin's hands, the other girl's hands, because she was hot too. And I think there's money. I think there was probably a nice little payday involved if you break it at home because it's legal now.
Oh, true.
It's legal now, so it's nothing illegal.
True.
Do you want the competitive wall in Iowa City, or do you want to do it at PBA where they're probably going to, I'm not saying boo you.
Does she say, Caitlin Clark, you just broke the record. What are you going to do now? And I'm going to Disneyland. I mean, there's next like 5 million.
Go ahead, Raff.
How many points is she at right now?
She's at 30. How many, total points?
Yeah, total points in her career.
3,520.
Okay, because I was looking.
The record's 3,527.
Yeah.
Because Pete Maravich holds the all, boys and girls record at 3,667. So the height might even grow for that when she gets closer to that record.
It very well could, because they got ample games left to where she actually could approach that. That's for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So I'm actually going to watch it tonight. I mean, because it is a record. I am going to watch it tonight. And the text line's got me rolling, man.
Look at this, AD, closet Iowa fan.
Yes.
Iowa fan. How about that?
You guys already know my feelings about Iowa. So
I'm a sports fan.
If you squint well enough, you can see some yellow in that jumpsuit.
No.
If it is yellow, it's Pittsburgh yellow. They ain't got nothing to do with Iowa. OJCJ says 6,789 flops. Talking about Caitlin Clark.
I mean, that's just basketball. And the NBA's worse.
I can't believe
that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation.
Did you guys hear about last night?
No.
A dude got arrested.
The NBA player knocked out or punched the other player before the game, and they arrested him.
Yeah, they arrested
knocked him out.
Just punched him.
In the tunnels. They arrested him and cited him.
So they had extracurricular.
Yeah, right before the game.
Wow.
Before the game. Before you can even get mad.
Yep.
Yeah,
something happened.
That was some pre-game, pre-other stuff.
There was something else that was going on.
Yeah, it's some information we don't know about that conversation that went down.
You don't just walk down the hallway and clock somebody before the game even starts. Unless there's something else. There's some smoke.
Something has to be going on.
There's some
something that's been boiling and just as we talked this morning, it's spilled over.
And AD, didn't you tell me long ago that you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan because their uniforms look a lot like Iowa's?
Man, they on you.
You know what?
Get them off,
man,
AD.
Some things, crazy. Some comments you don't even give the dignity for a response.
Get them off, AD. They on you right now.
Some comments I don't even give the dignity. I don't even give that comment dignity to respond.
This guy's been out 2 weeks and he's thinking that he can make jokes.
Yeah.
Oh man, they on you now.
Sniff Lancaster County since January.
Don't forget, he never even told us that he was leaving.
No, Amon, he just dipped.
Oh, Raff?
Yeah, he just
bounced to Bama?
Just bounced.
No.
Bounced to Arizona.
Oh.
We didn't know about none of that.
I had no clue.
No, he didn't move, but he just left.
He did.
Oh, wow.
I wish he did.
Dang, man.
AD knew about Alabama.
No smoke signals out? No smoke signals?
No.
Raff
didn't tell us anything.
About Alabama.
You told me about Alabama, yes. But as you were already gone. It was kind of like, yeah, and by the way. But it's all good. That's how.
Yeah, it's all right. That's how you do it.
There's no response.
You get a new person. You can get a new person in your life, and we just become chopped liver.
Oh, not even chopped liver.
Come on, will you be my friend? These two.
Yes, I thought you was on like a little break, like I was when I was on Christmas break. I'm like, oh, Raff, just on the road.
No. Yeah, on the road.
but Raff goes, I didn't have to tell you guys that I was leaving because I'm not going to miss any shows. Oh no, it's a different dynamic when you're over the computer.
Because even logistically wise, when Mark Onweiler, one of our former guys would be here.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah.
When they were bringing in him as the winner, we had to get logistics as far as number of seats and stuff like that. We would have room. I didn't know.
Yeah, we told a very important person that they couldn't come just because we thought Raff was going to be here.
A
very important person wasn't able to come celebrate.
They're getting on you, right?
Yeah, they're not nice to me.
Well, Raff is.
You'll notice this, AG, that I'm like this innocent, nice, super cool guy, and I got these two that are always mean to me and. It's not nice. They're not kind people.
I'm gonna say before we go to break. Raff believes there's no I in team, but there's a me.
Oh yeah, I know that one. I've heard that one.
Raff is about me. Folks, we're going to break. 947. We'll be right back.
I know.
Hog Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
School taught you all about the 4 seasons: spring, summer, and so on. And then there's the way we really tell what time of year it is in sports seasons: football season, baseball season, or off season. But what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now. And now, and now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolateseason.com.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of February. Get an early start on it. Sit down, the snow's flying. Let's sit around the table. Let's drop some plans. When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. Let's put numbers together and let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting a mix of sunshine and clouds with an afternoon high around 44. Tonight, a chance of snow late with an overnight low around 27. And tomorrow, a chance of snow in the morning, then mainly cloudy, breezy, and cold with a high around 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
February is National Pet Dental Health Month. At Parkview Animal Hospital, their skilled doctors and staff can help identify and treat if your pet is showing signs of bad breath, abnormal chewing or drooling, reduced appetite, or refusal to eat. Now is a great time to speak to a member of their team and help get your pet back on track to a healthy lifestyle. Call Parkview Animal Hospital today at 402-423-6939 to learn more about their discounts on dental cleanings, procedures, and hygiene products.
Hey, it's Chad with the Nutrition Authority, inviting you to stop in and check out the all-new complete post-workout recovery, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today and try a free sample or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
Ever feel judged at the gym?
You don't know how to use the leg curl machine? Are you serious? Is this your first day alive? No, it's okay. I love helping people during their first day on Earth.
At Planet Fitness, get energy without the judgment and join the judgment-free zone. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Get energized today during the Big Fitness Energy Sale for $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 16th. See Home Club for details.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom. And then also, too, I want to let people know tonight at 6 o'clock, the Roadrunner Classic, Pete Ferguson's basketball teams are playing at Norwood Elementary School at 4710 North 72nd Street. So if you're looking for something to do tonight,
that'd be fun.
It's the 15th edition. So
that'd be fun. Little Pete Ferguson basketball action.
And then the university right now is running a campaign. It's called the Glow Big Red, GLOW. You can go to glowbigred.unl.edu, and any donation over $5, you're getting like a point, and whichever team gets the most donations gets a big donation from the university into their team's budget for the next year. And you got until noon to do that.
Cool.
Got it.
All right, Raffy, go ahead and let's take us to our RGT here.
Okay. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to all the first responders in Kansas City yesterday, and all who I'm calling heroes that were able to detain the one gunman. I know there's not been anything official said about it, but you've seen the videos, and to me, those are heroes right there. I know there's a lot of bad that happened yesterday, but just seeing all the courage and the firemen and the police that were running into danger to save people and help people. So that is my Raff's Good Take.
Love it, Raff. It's a great RGT too with those first responders, man. God bless all of them. Prayers to those that were injured, and prayers to the family that lost a loved one too, and all those impacted by it. All those impacted by that was down there too. The AD Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ILC.net/careers. Folks, I'm going to say this. I just want to say the AD Attitude Adjustment today is be grateful for relationships. I'm just seeing AG here. This is what kind of just spurred it into what I was going to share. But me and AG go back a long time, a lot of years, man. And just relationships matter, and AG's the same way. I'm the same. I have a very small circle. I know AG does too. You're grateful to what athletics does.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It brings circles together, and those long-term relationships are meaningful. So you look at what took place, like I said yesterday in KC, my neighbor Eric, who I've known for years. It's just good to have friends, good friends. So if you got a good friends in your circle, folks, keep them. If you got good people in your life, keep those people. That's the AD Attitude Adjustment for today. That's the wrap, man.
There we go. Just as simple as that.
Good.
All right, hold on. Let me bring Raff back into the station here. There we go.
Oh, did he leave again?
No. I take him out. I take him out.
AG, I thought Raff left again.
Wow.
He has a propensity to do that. Just dip.
That's it. I'm bringing AG on as my tag team partner. It's AG and Raff versus AD and Nick. Let's rock.
I got you back, big boy.
Here we go.
That's a little unfair for Alma, AG, when only one of them shows up in studio. So.
Dang. Oh, I could carry, though. Hey, I didn't carry the rock for no reason.
Hey, all right, Raffy, we got 15 seconds. Send us away.
All right, everybody. It's been a fun day here on the drive.
10 seconds.
Be good to each other. Be good to each other. Be good to each other. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in